Another pattern of examples wherein we will be dealing with the components of the velocity and acceleration. A particle moves along the curve where r bar is expressed as t cube minus 4t into I plus t square plus 4t into j 8t square minus 3t cube into k, where t is time. Here they have not expressed it in the form of xyz. They have inbuilt in the question r bar, which is a position vector. Find the magnitude of tangential and normal component at its acceleration at t is equal to 2. The note what we have discussed before solving the examples contain the formula for the tangential and the normal component, and at point t is equal to 2. So acceleration is to be calculated, which is a bar, which is nothing but dv by dt. Dv by dt means derivative of the velocity. Velocity will be nothing but dr bar by dt. So accordingly, from the given position vector, I try to find out the derivative of this r bar, which will be velocity. Differentiating it again will give you the acceleration, that is a bar. Tangential component is given by at and normal component is given by an. So accordingly, whatever are the requisite quantities, we will be simplifying and getting down the answer. At is nothing but a bar dot t cap. What is t cap? T cap is nothing but dr by dt upon magnitude of dr by dt. That is going to be the tangential component. So given r bar is equal to t cube minus 4ti plus t square plus 4tj 8t square minus 3t cube k, where t is time. V bar is nothing but dr bar by dt. So V bar में डेरिवेटिव लिखिएगा, t क्यूब का डेरिवेटिव इज 3t स्क्वायर माइनस 4i 2t plus 4j and 18 8 to the 16t minus 9t square k. So what is dv by dt? Dv by dt is nothing but a bar, which is acceleration. Again you are differentiating this, you get 60 into I plus 2j plus 16 minus 18k. Acceleration at t is equal to 2, because we are interested in finding out the components of acceleration, right? So acceleration at t is equal to 2. So putting value of t as 2, I am getting the answer as 6 2s are 12i plus 2j minus 20k. Here it should be I, j and k, wherein we are putting down the values of t as 2. So ultimately I am getting the answer for acceleration at t is equal to 2 is 12i plus 2j minus 20k. Velocity at t is equal to 2 is 8i plus 8j minus 4k. Now what is t cap? T cap is nothing but dr bar by dt upon magnitude of dr bar by dt. But dr bar by dt is nothing but v. So whatever velocity we have calculated at t is equal to 2, vector upon its magnitude. Vector is 8i plus 8j minus 4k upon under root of magnitude means 8 square plus minus 4 square. So that is all giving you answer as 8i plus 8j minus 4k upon 12. So what is this t cap? Taking out 4 common, you get 2i plus 2j minus k upon 3. So t cap is nothing but the tangential unit tangent vector for this particular component to be calculated. Tangential component is given by a bar dot t cap. What is a bar? A bar is what? 12i plus 2j minus 20k, and t cap is what we have calculated, 2i plus 2j minus k upon 3. Taking the dot product of the two, the resultant will be the scalar quantity. Multiply appropriately. In the denominator it is 3, so I am getting the answer as 48 by 3, which is equal to 16. Also the normal component of a bar, it is nothing but the determinant t cap cross a bar. T cap cross a bar, cross product is expressed in the vector form I, j, k. Component of this vector t cap, what are they? 2, 2, minus 1, and 1 by 3 will be outside. What are component of acceleration? 12, 2, minus 20. So second row will be 12 to minus 20. Simplify this determinant, I multiplied by this product, j multiplied by the value, that determinant will give you the answer as t cap cross a bar. But this is simply the क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट, उसका मैग्नीट्यूड लेना, यानी अंडर रूट ऑफ दिस स्क्वायर प्लस दिस स्क्वायर प्लस दिस स्क्वायर. So we are getting the answer as 2 root 73 upon 3. So at the end, we try to write down the tangential component, which is nothing but 16, obtained from the dot product, normal component an, which is obtained from the cross product, and then taken magnitude of that, which will be the vector quantity. Magnitude is a scalar quantity, so you get the answer as 2 by 3 into under root of 73. So that is how we try to calculate the normal component and tangential component for the acceleration. Other example, the acceleration of a particle at time t is given by a bar is equal to 18 cos 3ti minus 8 sin 2tj plus 60k. If the velocity v bar and displacement r bar is 0 at t is equal to 0, then find v bar and r bar at any time t. Now here acceleration is provided and we are asked to find out the velocity component and the displacement, that is r bar, and certain conditions are given that those values are 0 at initial time t is equal to 0. We know that derivative of displacement or rate of change of displacement is velocity, rate of change of velocity is acceleration. Here it is reverse which is provided. So we take anti-derivative. Anti-derivative means we will be integrating it with respect to t. And while doing the process of integration, we know that certain arbitrary constants will arise. And to calculate the values of those arbitrary constants, we are provided with the given conditions. At t is equal to 0, r bar is also 0 and v bar is also 0. So accordingly, we will be simplifying and getting down the answer. So acceleration of a particle at time t is given by a bar is 18 cos 3ti minus 8 sin 2tj plus 60k. Integrate with respect to t. 18 as it is, integration of cos 3t is sin 3t upon 3, sin 2t का integration minus cos 2t upon 2, integration of t square is t square by, integration of t is t square by 2 plus new integration, a constant of integration which is called as c1. After simplifying, we are getting v bar is equal to this. Again integrating with respect to t, we get displacement, that is r bar. Simplify, another constant of integration will be added, which is c2, and this will become c1 into t. Now using the condition, when r bar is equal to 0, t is 0 and v bar is also 0, substituting them in equation number 1 as well as equation number 2, sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. Accordingly, you get c1 as minus 4j and c2 as 2i. Combine them together. So I am getting the values by putting the values of c1 and c2. We get v bar is equal to this value and r bar is equal to this value. Whatever will be the common unit vectors, I or j or k, we club them together and try to simplify and get the answer. So whatever values of c1 and c2 are expressed, may it be in the form of I, j or k, accordingly we will be calculating the velocity as well as the displacement component by proper substitution. The next very important example is find the angle between the tangents to the curve x is equal to t, y is equal to x square and z is equal to x cube at 1 1 1 and minus 1 1 minus 1. Angle between the two tangents for the given curve will be calculated with the help of the dot product. Why? Because dot product a bar dot b bar is ab cos theta. So cos theta can be written as a bar dot b bar upon magnitude of a into magnitude of b. But here I have to calculate angle between the tangents to the curve. How is curve? Curve is expressed as x is equal to t, y is equal to x square and z is equal to x cube. But I should have the position vector where it should be a function of only parameter t. Since x is given to you as t, y is x square means it is equal to t square. Z is x cube means it is equal to t cube. So first from this I form the position vector, then dr bar by dt upon magnitude of dr bar by dt will give you the tangent to the particular curve. and those two tangents will be obtained at one point as 1 1 1, another point as -1 1 -1, and then we take the dot product of the two so that the angle between the two tangent curves can be easily obtained. So that is how the flow of the solution is. So let r bar be the position vector of the point coordinate xyz. R bar is xi plus yj plus zk. X is equal to t. So x square will be t square, x cube will be t cube. So what I am getting it as r bar is equal to ti plus t square j plus t cube k. So t1 and t2 be the two tangents vectors at points 1 1 1, -1 1, -1 for the point xyz. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1. So t is equal to 1. For the point xyz at -1 1 -1, t is -1, t square is 1, therefore t is plus minus 1, t cube is -1, so t will be -1. So from this I ignore or avoid the positive value and take t is equal to -1 as the final, because cube of a negative number is negative, square of a negative number is positive, square of positive number is positive. So therefore t square is equal to 1 means t is equal to plus minus 1, but as two other values are negative, so I take t is equal to -1, right? So dr bar by dt is I bar plus 2t j bar plus 3t k bar. T1 is nothing but derivative, the value of dr bar by dt at t is equal to 1. T2 is nothing but value of dr bar by dt at t is equal to -1. You got the two different vectors. Cos theta will be t1 dot t2 upon magnitude of t1 into magnitude of t2. Take the dot product of the two upon magnitude means this square plus this square plus this square, this square plus this square plus this square. Cos theta comes out to be 3 by 7. So theta will be equal to cos inverse of 3 by 7. So this is nothing but the required angle between the two different tangents. Certain problems for practice are also given to you. Whatever we have done previously, when x is equal to so and so vector, find out the tangential and normal component. Particle moves, find out the component of velocity and acceleration in the direction of this. Magnitude of tangential and normal component, find the angle between the two tangent. If acceleration is given, find the velocity and displacement. So all similar kind of problems, whatever